Hello students, good morning everybody. Hope you are all well. Today I am going to start a new chapter polygon from class 8 mathematics. Take a pencil or a pen. Now to try to trace a figure on a piece of paper, plain paper or board anywhere. So you can draw so many figures, like you can draw a circle, you can draw a square, you can simply draw a line, a curved line. You may also draw some alphabets like C, D, E, G, anything. So whatever you have drawn without lifting the pencil or the pen in one go, that is known as a curve. So these curves are of two different types. One is open curve and another is closed curve. So what is open curve? Open curve means if you start drawing a curve and end somewhere, and if the end point does not meet the starting point, then it is known as open curve. For example, when you are drawing C, the alphabet C, so the starting point of C and the end point does not mean. So since they are not meeting, that means they are open curve. Similarly, if you write the letter G or M, N, W, whatever you are drawing, if the starting point and the end points are not coinciding, means they are not meeting with each other, then it will be known as an open curve. What is closed curve? It is very easy to understand now. What is closed curve? If open curve means the starting point and end point does not meet, if it is open curve, then obviously if the starting point and end point meet with each other, then it is known as closed curve. For example, when you are writing the letter D, so the starting point and end point are meeting with each other, so this is closed curve. Similarly, when you are writing O or a circle or zero or a square or rectangle, in all these cases the starting point and the end points are meeting with each other. So these are known as closed curve. Understood? Sometimes the sometimes the closed figure does not intersect itself, like if you are writing D, or if you are writing O, or if you are writing 0, then this curve is formed when the starting point and the end point are meeting with each other, but they are not intersecting anywhere, they are not intersecting itself anywhere. So these are known as simple closed figure. Now think about the letter, the digit 8. When we are writing 8, though the starting point and end point are meeting with each other, but at a certain point they are intersecting each other. Just imagine the letter 8. So since it is intersecting each other, that means it is not a simple curve. Now let us try to understand the term polygon. What is a polygon? You have drawn so many figures. Some are closed figures, some are open figure, that is some are closed curve, some are open curve. In simple closed curve, if a simple closed curve is made up of line segments only, then it is known as a polygon. Consider the figure you have drawn. Take a triangle. How it is drawn? It is drawn by using 3 line segments, and the starting point and end points are meeting with each other. So it is a simple closed curve as well as it is a polygon, because it is made up of line segments only. Similarly, square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, pentagon, these are all made using using line segments only. These are simple closed curve as well as polygons. So understood what is polygon? Now polygon are of two types. One is concave polygon and another is convex polygon. If in a polygon any one of the angle is more than 180 degree, that is reflex angle, then that polygon is known as a concave polygon. Similarly, if all the internal angles of a polygon is less than 180 degree, then it is known as a convex polygon. So let me show the diagram for better understanding. Now consider these two figures. Here you can see that this angle is more than 180 degree. So that means it is the reflex angle. Now since one of the angle is more than 180 degree, so it is known as concave polygon. Concave polygon. But see this figure, none of the angle is more than 180 degree. Check this one, though it is obtuse angle, it is more than 90 degree, but it is not more than 180 degree. This one, all these angles are less than 180 degree, so that is why it is known as convex polygon. In our daily life, we have come across so many figures in geometry like square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, and any other regular figure like this, like square, like rhombus, like equilateral triangle. So here you will find that none of the angle is more than 180 degree, so they are known as convex polygon. Got it? Therefore we can say that a triangle, a rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, these are all convex polygon. Understood? Polygons are also classified according to the length of their sides. Consider square. Consider an equilateral triangle. So what is the speciality of these two figures? Here all the sides are equal in length. In equilateral triangle also all the sides are equal, that is the length of the sides are equal. So they are known as regular polygon. So polygon is classified as regular and irregular. Regular. Irregular polygon, consider a rectangle. Here all the four sides are not equal. Consider a rhombus. Now see, though rhombus have all its sides equal, but still it is considered as irregular polygon. Guess why? Now again come back to regular polygon. Here the length of all the four sides are equal, as well as all the angles are equal also. This is the main difference. Here all the four sides are equal, but the angles are not equal. These angle are not equal. Those two angles are not equal, means adjacent angles are not equal. Though the opposite angles are equal, but the adjacent angles are not equal. So that is why it is known as irregular polygon. In case of equilateral triangle also, the length of all the three sides are equal, as well as all the angles are equal, that is 60 degree each. So it is known as regular polygon. All the angles are 90 degree each here, so it is known as regular polygon. That means for a regular polygon, the length of the of all the sides as well as all the included angles must be equal. But in case of irregular polygon, though the angles are equal here, the length of the sides are not equal. The opposite sides are equal, but the adjacent sides are not equal. Similarly, in case of rhombus, all the four sides are equal, but the adjacent angles are not equal. So they are known as irregular polygon. So what we have learned here, in case of regular polygon, the length of all the four sides all the sides as well as the included angles must be equal, like in square, like in equilateral triangle. But in case of irregular polygon, either the lengths are not equal or the angles are not equal, means they are irregular polygon. Understood? Good. Whatever we have learned today, go through it. Just see this video twice or thrice, try to understand all the concept, and then you can draw some other figure which I have not mentioned, and try to compare whether which type of polygon is this, which type of curve is this. Hope you have understood this much part. In the next class we'll learn something more about the polygon and the relation between the sides, the angles and the diagonals. So till then, goodbye to all of you. Hope you will remain at home and do your work. So goodbye, have a nice day.